How you doing, everyone? It's Joe here from Living to Learn. I'm with Shayne Phelan of Eagle Ridge Survival. We're just out in the backyard doing a bit of backyard bushcraft. Shayne is going to try and teach the unteachable of me doing bow drill, so we're just going to film the lesson plan as we go. So
And Joe's going to have a fire in about 5 minutes.
Big Stevens.
Okay, Joe, so we're using the SE5, okay? And we're going to use this. A lot of people say this is a gimmick, so hopefully we can debunk that. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a bearing block. As I was showing you, pretty much everything I've got here today is not far from being perfect. The spindle is too short, it's badly shaped, etc. So we're going to give it a shot, okay?
Cool.
So first thing anyhow, I'm a lefty, okay? So if you want to watch this in the mirror, you'll get the idea how to do it. Put your foot over your divot hole, okay? And not too close to it, okay? Because if your boot is wet, we don't want to be putting any moisture down into this hole. So we're going to start off slowly, okay? We're supporting our hand right up against our shin here, keeping our knee back here. So what we want to do, we just start slowly. It might be a bit squeaky, okay? And we're using the full length of the bow, okay? None of this little short aggressive strokes. Full length of the bow. It's starting to smoke already. About 12 pounds of pressure downward. A bit faster now. Okay.
Like that.
So we're finished with that, okay? So we put this away safe. We don't want this to get wet. No, there's no rush now. Next thing we do, we just tap this with our knife, okay? Because sometimes when you pull away, the ember comes away and you're in trouble. So as you can see, we've got an ember here. Now we're going to prepare a bit of tinder for it, okay? So ordinarily, to make it simpler, you put this into maybe char cloth or some jute, but we don't have this. We're trying to make it difficult today. Okay, so we're just going to drop that in. Okay, and get any of that char that you have, always drop it in. So we wrap it up kind of fairly tight initially.
You make it look so handy.
Now we kind of open up the airspace a little bit.
There she goes. Shazam. That is handy.
So that's it. So guys, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Okay.
So we try it. We try it.
So this bit of buckskin, I'm using this for about 30 years now doing bow drills, and it's just, it does two things. If we're out on the wood floor, it stops that moisture from coming up. That's why I always use a saw as
It's a touch, and I mean everybody
Yeah.
has one in their kit most of the time.
Yeah. And another thing that this does is it gives, when you put your board down and you put your foot on this, it gives you a good purchase. You know, it's like an anti-slip mat.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, you're getting a really good purchase there.
And if you didn't have a backhoe, if you were out in the woods, you could you bury a flat, like say you split log in half, you could bury the half
Yeah.
on the log.
Yeah, or what you could do, we did the fire today with this just to show that this does work, it's not a gimmick.
This is fantastic.
I would ordinarily, if I had a bearing block,
Mm.
I'd put my knife here.
And let the coal fall
Yeah.
onto the knife.
Yeah.
Perfecto. We'll give this a bash. First attempt. Let's do this. Thank you, Shayne.
So just remember, firstly, we want to hook this up, okay?
Cool.
So we always want to have this loop to the outside. I have lit at least, I'd say at this stage, at least 500 fires with this single piece of paracord.
Yeah.
If your loop is on the inside, you're going to chew it up within 2 or 3
Which I
fires.
know is in most books it is.
Yeah. So on the outside, and you just get, it lasts forever, okay?
Cool. And I use the SE as well.
So you want your foot here, okay?
Cool.
Because, let me move your foot up. There you go.
Perfect.
Okay. So I have a bearing block for you if you want to use that.
Yeah. Would you wrap that again? Show us how you wrapped it.
Yeah.
It just popped out.
So just up like that.
Yes.
Okay. Pull that in with your finger, and bang. Okay.
Perfect. Cool. Yeah, if I try a bearing block, I wouldn't want to damage your.
No,
your
it
SE.
just might be for your first friction fire. A skateboard wheel is a good man. Okay.
Cool.
So the reason you need your foot so close to that hole is so that you can get your forearm here purchased against your shin.
Okay. So knee
Okay.
behind this one. Get it.
Yeah.
Through.
That's it, keep going.
Oh.
Okay, so what's happening there now is that you're not getting enough pressure against your arm. You're not locking in between here.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get you going again.
Cool.
Now. Okay.
So let me reset the shin.
So remember, I think if I can put an amount of pressure on it and guess on it, I would say about 12 pounds of pressure.
Cool.
It's not a whole lot of pressure.
Try again.
A little bit faster. That's it. That's about the right pace. Okay, so let's just have a look at the dust here and see what's happening. Okay, so I can tell you what the colour of this dust. We don't have enough downward pressure.
Cool. Is it
Okay.
more pressure?
So that has polished out now. Okay, so I'm just going to burn it out a little bit for you, and then you can have a shot again. Okay.
So when you say polished out,
See it?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to burn it in a little bit, and then you're going to make a fire.
Cool.
So as I said, see how close I'm putting. If you actually see my boot, you can see where it's burnt. There's some spindles. Okay, and into the socket. So about that speed is what you're looking for. Now it's burning. So that polish has gone out of it now, and you're good to go again.
Okay. Thankfully you're not the same height as myself.
Okay, so
That's
that's perfect now.
Cool. We keep that nice and steady.
Okay.
Let me try this lad. I like the skateboard wheel.
Yeah, it's. Do you know what? I actually think the Micarta is better.
Yeah.
By the way, G10 is not great for this.
No, tear it
Oh,
apart.
yeah.
We can talk about those later.
A little bit of pressure. That's it. Now keep it going. Oh, you're bound. We were nearly there. We're starting to get a bit of an ember.
Yeah, you can see it.
Not enough pressure.
Cool.
Okay.
More pressure.
Just a tiny little bit.
The Smoky Toe Club.
Great, we've got crickets here.
It adds to the ambience. They're ghetto crickets. This is the first time I've ever held one of these.
Yeah,
I've never tried this.
it takes a while. It feels very foreign initially.
Right. Try again.
Okay, so you're binding up. So what we're going to do, I'm going to tie this up more for just to ensure that it
Sweet.
doesn't bind up on you.
Because you're starting to smoke there. I was getting excited.
I'm just going to take this up a bit of insulating tape.
Always carry the insulating tape on you.
Yeah. It's just really, it's just difficult at first because it feels so foreign.
It is, but you're trying to find the balance of pressure. You're trying not to hit off. You know, you're trying to get your stance. You know what I mean? Not
There's a
cracking
lot
off your
going
back
on
knee.
all at the one time.
I suppose it's like driving a car. Once you get it all into where you need it to be, it just kind of happens. Try this again. So you put this up this way.
Yeah, so we're going, so you're always putting it up, the side you want down is facing up.
Yeah.
Just pull that with your finger.
And around she goes.
Okay.
Lovely button. Right. Get the foot back into place. Keep it.
Perfect, that's perfect. And we want that forearm welded against your shin.
Right,
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You need about 20 more strokes in. Speed it up a little bit now. Okay, let's have a look. And move your foot away. Okay, just give me the spindle. Okay, we're just going to tap this. Okay, we have an ember.
Look
Told you
at
it's
that.
easy.
It's a. So you just
Okay,
let that
so
sit.
there's no rush now. That's not going out. Okay, there is no huge rush. So we have this here.
Hopefully that'll go. It's a bit plasticky.
Okay, so now that's ready to drop into the center here, Joe. Okay. There you go. Now. So blow, yeah. So I like to blow, yeah, with your face up. Now the reason for that is, let's say it's a hot day and you start sweating while you're doing your bow drill. Your sweat isn't dripping onto your ember.
Oh God, the boys!
Now,
Fair play to you.
how easy is that? So once you get it going, then you just extend your airspace.
Thank you, Shayne.
Okay. Good job.
But there you have it. Hopefully some guys can learn something from that, but if I can do it, anybody can do it. And big thanks to Shayne from Eagle Ridge for taking time out of his day to come out and show us this. And it's Joe from Live and Learn out.